Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mutimatur Rahma. I want to present teaching reading by using small group interaction in 7th grade of Junior High School 1 Sidayu. English Language Education Program, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Kamarudin University, Bungagarsi, years 2020 until 2021. Reading comprehension is an important skill for learning because reading comprehension can affect reading comprehension skill and can improve student thinking. Most students have difficulty reading comprehension. The main factor in that they have difficulty understanding the text because they are not happy with their group of friends. The purpose of this study was to describe listening to read using small group interaction to junior high school students 12 to 15 years in Sidayu. This research approach is qualitative, which does not include calculation or statistical procedure. The research instrument was an observation sheet. The research subject were 6 junior high school students, 1 Sidayu. The problem with reading comprehension is that they are not happy with the crowd. The result show that there was student interest in reading comprehension through small group interaction. So, reading comprehension using small group interaction can be used as an effective listening method. Keyword: reading comprehension, reading difficult, small group interaction. Introduction. The background of the research. English is the most widely used language in the world. Besides that, English is also the first language that has been taught in Indonesia in every level of school education, from primary school up to university, compulsory subject in secondary school, and a complementary subject in university. Umiati 2011. Group may be described in many ways, but there is no single clear-cut definition that adequately and quickly encompasses the concept of small group. In brief, a group may be said to exist when two or more persons have a one quality of that relationship, some interdependence, and possess some recognizability. Umiati 2011. Based on the statement above, it can be said that group if a number of people when it consists of more than two people interacting with each other, which are without an assistant leader in such as a way that each person influences and is influenced by another person in the group practically. Group is used by the largest number of English language teachers in everyday teaching and listening practice. By using group in teaching and learning, the student will be active in listening. Especially by using small group interaction, the student will be more intelligent and more active in listening because it gives students an opportunity to share what they read. Mutimatur Rahma. The use of small group work is supposed to have a number of advantages over individual practice. The main benefit of small group work seems to lie in the cooperative aspect it can help foster. One advantage of this lies in the contribution these methods can make to the development of people's social skill. Working with other people may help them to develop their empathic abilities by allowing them to see other viewpoints, which can help them to realize that everyone has strength and weakness. Trying to solution to a problem if a group also develops skill, especially in listening, reading comprehension. Umiati 2011. As a skill reading is clearly one of the most important skill listening English, it can be seen that many intents around the world argue that reading is the most important language skill. particularly in cases where students have to read English material for their own special subject, must never actually have to speak the language. Much of the current thinking of reading tends to focus primarily on the purpose of the activity. Even if reading is done for pleasure, it is still purpose Umiati 2011. In one occasion, the writer asked the English teacher at junior high school Sidayu about the English teaching listening classes and had to join the class for observing the teaching methods of the English teacher at 7th grade of junior high school Sidayu. The writer found that the way English teachers teaching reading comprehension is used the whole class teaching. It is caused the decreasing of student interest in learning English and the student low score in learning reading skill. Now, problem is teaching reading skill. The writer is interested in using a small group interaction in teaching reading comprehension. On the title, Teaching Reading by Using Small Group Interaction in 7th grade of Junior High School Sidayu, Mutimatul Rahmah. Problem of this study in the use of small group interaction effective in teaching reading comprehension in 7th grade junior high school Sidayu. Objective of this study: to find evidence of effective small group interaction in teaching reading comprehension in 7th grade junior high school Sidayu. Method: this research is located in Sidayu, Gresik. Research choose this location for several reasons, namely: 1. This sub-district is close to the residence of the research. 2. The research is an alumni of Junior High School Sidayu. 3. The subject in this study were 6 junior high school students in Sidayu. Their age range from 12 until 15 years. The instrument to be used in the observation sheet. The observation sheet is made based on the RPP. Observation sheet. Finding: teaching a foreign language, especially English, is not as easy as teaching first language because the students will certainly face many problems. So, if the teacher of studying little and second of foreign language, they will meet many methods, approaches, and techniques of teaching apply to help teachers and listening in teaching listening classes. Teachers always do their best to achieve the lingual methods, model, or technique of language teaching by improving that method of teaching in every teaching listening classes. Up to now, we often had the disappointment of English teachers because of the student unsatisfying score in the final exam. Consider the importance of reading skill. The teacher must improve the teaching of reading comprehension. The teacher can use some methods of teaching reading so that the student can enjoy and be stimulated in learning English, especially reading comprehension. So in this study, the researchers would like tools using small group interaction listening technique. The action was held on Tuesday, 20 December 2020. It had been done for 30 minutes in one meeting. In the meeting, the activities that the research done are: 1. The teacher says greeting. 2. The teacher asks how the students are. 3. The teacher provides motivation and games. 4. The teacher explains two objects and benefit of listening. 5. The teacher provides an overview of the lesson that will take place. Then the research continue to the main activity by using small group interaction listening technique as the media in teaching listening process. Teaching small group interaction listening technique in the main activity are 1. The teacher divides students into small group. 2. The teacher asks each group to appoint a leader of their respective group. 3. The teacher distributes handout to students. 4. The teacher asks every student to read the handout that have been given. 5. The teacher asks students to understand the text they are reading. 6. The teacher asks students to answer questions that have been provided. 7. The teacher asks students to conclude the material. 8. The teacher provides practice questions. 9. The teacher asks all students to collect the questions that have been worked on. 10. The teacher gives students the opportunity to ask questions about the material has delivered. Observations were made to find out how students read and the problem faced by students during the listening process of reading. From the result of observation, the research found that most students felt enthusiastic when divided into groups and a smaller proportion felt unhappy with their group mates. After that, the teacher distributed questions and was asked to do them. Then, to make sure, the teacher asks which questions are difficult. When the teacher asks students why they had difficult reading comprehension, they replied that they were not happy with their group online. At this text, the research know that students have difficulty in reading comprehension because they are not happy with their group lines. In the main activity after the teacher takes questions from each group, the teacher asks students why reading comprehension is difficult. They said they weren't happy with their group of friends. The research know that not all children like their group mates and can understand the reading well. By the student of the junior high school one Sidayu, the answer that students are settled on reading comprehension. The teacher asks several oral questions at the end of the lesson. It turned out that after discussing with a group of friends, the students were able to understanding the reading well. This proved that teaching reading using small group interaction can make it easier for students to learn because they can exchange ideas and signal with their group friends and can social interaction with peers. From the data above, it can be concluded that students feel excited and enthusiastic about reading comprehension using small group interaction and able to answer questions well. In short, it can be said the listening to read using small group interaction can be used as an effective listening method. Research evaluated the teaching and listening process at the end of the meeting. Research found that student listening outcomes after carrying out the teaching and listening process because student ability in reading comprehension was included in the satisfactory category. Although not happy with his group of friends, however, students can understand that reading well. Discussion. This research was conducted to determine the increase in student reading comprehension by using small group interaction. Asserted by Umiyati 2011 that teaching reading using small group interaction is one the media that research can be used in learning English, especially to help students understand the text of the question and answer them well. Research have proven that teaching reading using small group interaction can improve student understand. Based on the data text from observation, it is known that class activities can run effectively and students are more active in the reading listening process. Students also focus on the listen and pay attention when the teacher explains the lesson and students answer questions well at the end of the lesson. From the description above, the researchers can conclude that listening to using small group interaction can improve student reading comprehension. This is shown by observation which prove that the researchers can master the class better and the students are active and interested in listening English and are easy to answer questions. Conclusion. The research was conducted from qualitative data. The purpose of the study was to determine the ability of grade 12 until 15 students in reading comprehension. The result of the observation show that students understood reading using small group interaction in class but still low. Students still have difficulty interacting with their group friends because they are not happy with their group friends. Therefore, teaching reading using small group interaction is not appropriate for junior secondary school, although observational data show that students fare better at answering questions using this technique. Based on the result, it can be concluded that listening to read using small group interaction can be a good strategy for students to learn reading comprehension even though their abilities are still low. Reference. Thank you.